Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and blessings to the whole elect that's throughout four corners of the earth that's pushing the word of sincerity. Shalom. All right. And we're going to go into Deuteronomy 23:7. All right. We're going to take a look into it, you know. Let's get it. This is the book of Deuteronomy 23:7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou wast a stranger in his land. Okay, so it's that word Edomite shouldn't be there, right? It was a mistranslation, all right? The Masoretes took over the translation of the Bible and inserted this in there, man. The word Edomite, right? So the the word Edomite, which is not the word that belongs there, all right? Adam, right? Is Edom, and then you got Aram. All right, the Da and the Ra, right? I'm gonna show you. Adawam, Arawam, right? The Da and the Ra, right? So, boom, right here. See? That's not where it's supposed to be. It says CH26. Boom. See? Syrian. That's where it's supposed to be. Not Edomite. See? Yeah, so you see the difference, because it looks similar, right? And you know, they may have did it on purpose, they may have not, but that's one of the stumbling blocks from when Jake trying to wake up into this thing, man. And again, man, the Lord, he could set it up. He could set it up to be like that, man. You know, it's certain places where you'll see the word Syrian in English and the word Edomite, right, should be there. Just vice versa with the word Edomite. You know? And I got a precept when it comes to the stumbling block, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39-24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Alright? I got another one. Proverbs 8:9. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. You see? And us, you know, sincere Akim, you know, we're gonna go deep into the words, and we're gonna find out what's supposed to be there and what's not supposed to be there. All right, to have the correct breakdowns, to have the correct understanding. All right. So again, another example right here. This is 2 Kings 16:6. At that time, Rezin, king of Syria, recovered Elath to Syria and drave the Jews from Elath, and the Syrians came to Elath and dwelt there until this day. That word Syrian, instead of that word, is supposed to be Edomites. All right, and you about to see in the Blue Letter Bible. Right? See? Slacking. Right there. Right? See? You see the word right here. Wum. Wum. See, and then you got Adawam. Right? So it should be Edomites right there. Instead of, you know. See? Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a vid. Yeah. You good? Con. But yeah, instead of the word Syrian, instead of that, it's supposed to be Edomites there, man. Right? Even we go right here, look. We just read the verse. Syria drove out the Jews from Elath, and the Idumeans came to the Elath and dwelt with. You see? We just said that. We literally just read that. Con. I think this was it. I think this was, or it might have been this. I think that was that. If I'm not mistaken, this. Con, yup. Right here. Idumeans. So again, man, it's supposed to be Edomites instead of Syrians, man. And again, it's a mistranslation. But those are stumbling blocks that I was talking about. Right? And this is going to be a pretty quick vid. Not going to be too long. It's going to be, try to make it simple as possible. But just let you know that the Lord does be putting stumbling blocks. You know, only the, you know, the sincere Akim that is going to go into them words and, you know. So, boom. Deuteronomy 26:5. And thou shalt speak and say before the Lord thy God, a Syrian ready to perish was my father, and went down into Egypt and sojourned there with a few, and became there a nation, great and mighty and populous. So, a Syrian ready. This is talking about Abraham, man. Why? Because he was living in that land, and no, he wasn't a Syrian, because we know that the Lord is not dealing with these other nations, man. We know that. He was just living there. Alright? And in order to be a Syrian, you have to come out of the line of Aram. And I want to go into that, but I just want to make this lesson as simple as possible. Alright? Slovakia. Right, let's get this right quick. Yep. 1 Samuel 21:7. Now a certain man of service of Saul was there that day, detained before the Lord, and his name was Doeg, an Edomite, and the chiefs of the herdmen that belonged to Saul. So, and this is another example, man. That word Edomite, it shouldn't be there. It should be Syrian, right? It should be Syrian, man. Let's pull up that. Right here. See this? Rawam. Down here. You know what I mean? Not Adawam, it's Rawam. You know what I mean? Boom. See? Clerical error for that. See? It's supposed to be Syrian right there, man. Plain and simple. It's the Ra and the Da. That's what it is. The Da is the Da and the Ra. Right here. Doeg slacking. We just read it. Doeg the Syrian. Doeg the Syrian. We literally just read it. I'll read it again from this. Now, a certain man of the servants of Saul was there that day, and detained before the Lord, and his name was Doeg, and it's supposed to be, like I said, that word Edomite not supposed to be there, but in the Doeg in Syrian, the chiefest of the herdmen that belonged to Saul. Boom. See? And I can actually go into that again. I think it's right here. Let me see. Where? Right there. Alright. Plain and simple. Instead of saying Edomite, supposed to be Syrian. Those are examples, man. And those are, like I said before, those are stomach blocks on a Jake, man. You'll get people who try to use them scriptures too just to justify some shit. We know damn well that that the Lord not jacking these other heathens, man. He's not jacking no other nations at all. He only jacking us, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man. The children of Israel, period. Right? Let's see. Yeah, so like I said, that it should just be Syrian right there instead of Edomite. So, I just wanted to do this lesson. I hope y'all was edified. On to the next, man. Shalom.